Now what, motherfucker? You know, a lot of reviewers, critics, not necessarily professional critics because they've been trained. You assume people are actually paid to do it, right? Uh, but a lot of people who just comment on media, they don't understand the difference between I don't like something and thing bad. It's almost like, those grid coordinates. You've got money here, how much money you have going up and down, and then how much love you have going this way. And the goal is to kind of be, go through the middle, have a horizontal line going from the lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner, right? Like, money this way, love this. You've seen those grid coordinate things. You can put anything there. So you can say like it or hate it, with or love it is 10, hate it is 0. And then if you like it, it's like in the middle. And then you can put thing bad. It's the worst thing ever made at 0. It's the best thing ever made at 10, right? That's the way you should look at it. Whether you like something or not should have nothing to do with whether it's bad or not. I like the Stargate Atlantis. It's not great. It's not like great storytelling. It's not. It's efficiently made, but it's not well made. But I like it, right? So, like, there's things. Jupiter Ascending. It's one of my favorite movies, but it has a lot of storytelling issues. It has some massive issues. Fullmetal did a great video on why it's bad. It's just they don't explain. We don't know what the fuck's going on. But I love this movie. But it's bad. It's objectively bad. The Game of Thrones ending was objectively bad, and I don't like it. But a lot of people like it, even though it's objectively bad. There are people still on today on Twitter who defend it, even though it's objectively bad. It is badly written. But if you like it, great. So if you don't like something, that doesn't mean it's bad. Um, I don't like liver. It could be the best made liver. It could be the finest cut of liver from whatever animal gives you the finest cut. I assume cow, but it could be the finest cut of liver made by the best liver cooking chef in the entire world in the history of mankind, and I still wouldn't like it because I don't like liver. You see what I mean? So, thing bad, I like it or don't like it. So those are two separate things. Better Call Saul is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's in the top 10. It's not in the top 5, but it's in the top 10. But I don't like the ending. Now, there's 2 episodes left. But I really, really did not like what happened in episode 11. Like, I don't like that he's going back to the grift. It's just, I understand the story choices. I understand thematically, this is what they want to do. They're doing what they want to do. They have a vision, and they're doing what they want to do. And by the way, I loved the Breaking Bad ending. I think the Breaking Bad ending is one of the best endings, if not the best ending of a TV show ever. They really stuck the landing. So, this team can make choices I agree with. I don't like this. I want him to have a happy ending. He had a shitty life. He made a lot of bad decisions. He never killed anybody. He wasn't like Walt, right? And see, that's what made him redeemable. He didn't put a gun in somebody's face and pull the trigger. Now, if you'd done that in self-defense, fine, but he never did that. So, I like him, and I wanted him to have a happy ending. So for him to go back to this old way and just be the way he was after this long self-incarceration in Wisconsin, he's been in hiding for years. And when he comes out of his shell, he just goes back to being who he was before. I don't like that. I don't agree with that choice. I hate it. But it's not a badly written choice. You see what I mean? Good show, well written show. I just personally was hoping for a different ending. So you see what I mean? There's a difference there, right? There's levels to this shit. So I hate it, and I'm actually here it is Wednesday, and this aired Monday night. I'm not looking forward to this episode. I'm not looking forward to the finale. I think it's all bad. It's going to be a bummer ending, and that's too bad. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I'm looking forward to. Maybe upon rewatch, I'll be able to appreciate it more. Like I said, with a well-written show, typically what happens is you hate the ending. If you do hate the ending, you go back to a few years later and you realize the genius of it. So, opinions can change. It took me 3 viewings to actually appreciate Moulin Rouge for the genius that it is. I fucking hated that movie. I didn't even finish it the first time. Barely finished it the second time. Hated it. The third time, it took me 3 times to appreciate the genius. So, some of these things take time. But, you're only going to see the first viewing. And I'm just here to tell you I'm not looking forward to this. And I hate it. But, not bad. Thing, not bad. Let's go and get into this.
I'm looking for Kim Wexler.
Oh, yeah, we never saw the other end of this conversation. I assume that's going to happen in the finale. Although they're showing it here. Maybe it happens in this episode.
Come back and get me in 20 minutes.
Idiot, man. I just hate this choice. It's so stupid.
A lobby full of people out here, and at 8 o'clock, I am done. I don't care if the building burns down. I'm going home.
Oh, shit. That's right. Cuss him out.
So pass along my sincerest apologies and tell him I'm swamped.
Everyone can hear you bouncing that thing.
That's the sound of thinking. You should try it sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. House was very big on that. I wonder if this is a homage to House. Probably not. It's probably just a choice the actor made, right? But did this actor and Hugh Laurie come from the same background? Comedy. Comedy first, right? Oh, shit. Dumbass. So the physical exertion, you know, the playfulness of props, that comes from the comedy background. So the two of them have the same acting DNA in some ways, even though they come from different countries. Oh shit, that's why he's tripping out. She wants a divorce. Of course she does. Is that Kim out there? He made her wait like a dick. Oh shit! Really? Well, maybe we're gonna get her entire backstory this episode, like what she was doing while this shit was going down.
They didn't have Dukes, and I really like Dukes, but they didn't have it.
Mayonnaise sucks ass, so it doesn't matter what brand you get.
I don't know. Think this will work?
Hell no! If it's not Duke's, stick it up your ass.
That's right.
Miracle Whip. Jesus.
What do you think?
Put that in your pipe and smoke
Give
it.
it a shot?
Denied.
I don't know. What do you think?
He wouldn't have bought it if he didn't think you should give it a shot. What do you? Come on, man. Yeah. What are you asking her? Karen Burnett, huh? So that tells me this is not going to be just Kim's episode. I thought this might be the whole Kim's episode. At the end, we get back to the end of the episode. We get back to her. They're having their divorce meeting, right? Yeah. Apparently, nobody got the right supplies.
Enough for guys. I'm telling you, we're never going to settle this. I've been having this argument 5 years.
You know, if Sopranos was about the banality of evil, this show is about the banality of trying not to be evil. Because anytime either show, Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, anytime somebody tries not to be evil, it's boring as fuck.
They ever ran with the Bulls on this show? Like in Spain?
Not that.
She literally picked the most boring, non-evil person she could find. She's doing a puzzle.
What do you think?
My God. I wonder what she's doing for work. Probably something horrible, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Well, they're not in Arizona then, right? Or they're not in New Mexico if it looks like rain. That's a palm tree, so I'm assuming California? Or Florida. Written and directed by Vince Gilligan. Of course it is. That's actually a thing, man. Palm Coast. Probably Florida. I think Florida's more obsessed with the word coast than California is. Because they're all coast, right? She's a art designer, maybe, for a newspaper. Jesus. You talk about some drudgery. Can you imagine going to school for, let me see, 4 years of college, then there's pre-law.
Can you tell me the flange diameter of 212?
Well, 6 or 8 years of college, I think, to be a lawyer. Then there's internships, right?
Great. ABS or PVC?
Just imagine putting that much time into something. I only spent 2 years in my AutoCAD design architectural program, right? And that felt like a waste. If I had done 8 years, I would be like burning buildings down. Making coffee.
It live. Oh,
pitiful.
Let me see.
Do you remember what kind of ice cream Tammy likes?
Vanilla or strawberry? Ooh, they're both good.
I know, right?
Strawberry is a risky choice. You either love it or hate it. Vanilla is safe. So, how lucky do you feel? Nobody's like, I could go either way on strawberry.
Well, yeah, but nobody makes a truck that long, so safe to
Playing computer solitaire is another way you can just demonstrate somebody's life is hell.
dance around and put a pacifier in your mouth.
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
Cocaine? Oh.
Eaten. Tuna salad. I made it with Miracle Whip instead of mayonnaise.
It's terrible.
I use almond butter instead of peanut.
I love they cut that off because literally, who gives a shit? Yeah. So I guess it's a refrigeration company or something, a factory. Sprinklers? No, sprinklers. Okay. Irrigation, sprinklers. You know, I've mentioned this before in this show. Showing that somebody's life is boring is still boring. You know what I'm saying? It's not because like I said, I hated where the show's going. They're doing a great job of showing what her life is like, and they're doing that for a reason. They're showing how bad her life is. I assume she's going to break bad again, right? Like, this is how much her life sucks. But here's what would be interesting: if she chooses to remain in this life, which means she's making a choice to live in hell rather than hurt people. That's a great choice, right? You can't demonstrate that unless you demonstrate. So they're demonstrating it. But man, is this boring.
Some hair regrowth serum? I'm gonna laugh at.
So you're not going to show her side of the conversation either? We got to listen to this. Okay. She does not want to have this conversation. Cuss him out. She's going to make the choice to stay in a boring life.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
The fuck do you want?
That receptionist of yours, is she the type to listen in?
No.
Good.
Yeah, she's busy
Okay.
talking. What do
What
you
do you
want,
want?
motherfucker? I mean,
Might be nice to catch up.
Catch up?
denied.
Yeah, my mom.
It's been 6 years.
I mean, Jesus.
6 years.
I-
Jesus. So that make this, what, 2010 at this point?
I thought
Maybe
Yep.
2012?
I'm still out here. Feds couldn't find their own ass with both hands and a proctologist. You shouldn't.
That's not what she needs to hear, dumbass. Jesus.
You shouldn't be calling.
Why not? What am I? Tying up the line for important irrigation business?
Me an asshole. Yell at me. Just let me know you still got a pulse.
She doesn't, man. That's the problem. She doesn't have a pulse.
You want me to say something?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
You should turn yourself in.
Yeah.
You heard me.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you turn yourself in? Seeing as how you're the one with the guilty conscience, huh? What?
Yeah, you feel so bad. That's a good question, actually.
Mike's in the ground. Lalo's in the ground, apparently.
You better acknowledge that you don't know for sure what happened to Lalo.
Kim.
I'm glad you're alive.
This is incredible, man. This is so good. She's such a great fucking actress. My God. So much for my fucking happy ending. She comes back to him at the end.
Time to
Basically
sing.
rescues his heart.
Okay.
The fuck you want? I got the drapes closed, bitch. It's fucking brutal, man. You don't want to reward people who do bad things. I get that, right? I just think we've seen far worse people on these two shows than Kim and Jimmy. We have. Did they make bad choices? They egged each other on for bad choices. There was a point when Jimmy was going to try to go straight and she egged him on about Howard. Remember that? Into season 5, started season 6. So they did it to each other, man. But, like, you can always turn it around. Neither one of them overtly did anything super fucking that you can't come back from, right? They were not responsible for Howard dying. However they feel, they were not. So, you know, I don't think Jesse ever made a decision where he couldn't walk back from. That's why he was able to live. Obviously, Walt did make that decision, right? He made decisions he couldn't walk back from. So, damn, she's back in Albuquerque. Maybe she will run into him. The old courthouse, huh? They don't even have anybody in there anymore. It's all electronic. Fantastic. Maybe she is going to turn herself in. What do you think? Walking in here, that must be what she's here to do. I guess what he said had an effect on her.
Tuck your shirt in, honey. Okay. Gotta look up for the judge.
She used to do that exact thing, man. She's still got the old place, I see. Oh, she's going to come clean with everybody. Jesus. Yep. You better not make eye contact. You better avert your eyes. She telling everything. This doesn't really impact anybody but her, if they ever find Jimmy, right? Because everybody else involved is dead. You couldn't have done this back when Gus was alive, for instance. He would have killed your ass.
Why?
It's all there in the paperwork, baby.
He didn't suffer.
He suffered the whole time you were framing his ass.
Eyes you two made up. The
Yeah.
picture you painted.
That's suffering,
all it is
asshole.
now. That's all
Look,
anybody remembers.
she's right, the entire community thinks this of him. I didn't even consider that. Look, I'm not saying they didn't do horrible things.
What happens now? Will you be tried? Will you go to jail?
No remaining witnesses other than my ex-husband, assuming he's still alive.
So you're still lying about that. Well, I guess you could have died in like the past couple days. I got nothing, motherfucker.
Why are you doing this?
I really wish you would answer that question. This show is notorious for people asking questions the other person not answering. I guess it's obvious. She just can't live with it anymore, and I guess we don't need to see her say that, But that's what it is, clearly, right? You're allowed to leave the state? I don't think so. Not till they make a decision, motherfucker. I guess she's a willing witness. She came forward unprovoked. Nobody made her do this, so they trust she'll come back if they ask her to come back. I'll buy that. It means a lot. Like you have a different status if you've come forward willingly and volunteer information that they could use against you, right? That you just have a different status. Probably no bail. If they do arraign you, they'll let you out on your own recognizance. Probably the first time she's felt good in 6 years. Hey man, what the fuck you looking at over there? Keep your eyes on your hands. Yeah, she's getting a little obnoxious now. I would be looking too. Her character arc has been fascinating because look, get your fucking hands off me, boy. I'll break every finger in your hand. Her character arc has been fascinating because she was never happy. Remember I said I didn't agree with a single decision she's made the entire show? I think that eventually changed. I can't remember what decision she made I agreed with, but I do remember saying this is the first one I ever agree with. But, oh yeah, this dumbass. Moron. Hope he shoots your ass. But, she was never happy. She's like the Pete Campbell of this series. She's never fucking happy with anything. No matter what it is, right? People like that are just good. It makes for good drama, but they're, if that was a real human being, they'd be fucking miserable, man. By the way, this is a common thing, not even to do with this show particularly. A decision can be a bad decision even if it works out. God damn, this dude's worth a lot of fucking money. I guess the payout from the mob would be big for this one if he's worth that much, so I get it. I guess that would make it worth it, Say he's worth $1 million, their payout probably would be at least 20% of that, That's another thing. Where do people keep shit? Like, where I kept my passport is radically different than where somebody else might keep their passport, right? Like, that would take forever. But they call that, what is the phrase? It's outcome-based. I forget. But it's something about, like, if the decision works out, it's a good decision. That's not always true. One thing, though, there are common hiding places people have, like under that thing is a pretty good common place. You have a drawer, and the top, you tape something to the top, like, he's looking at all the obvious places. There's a lot of people think, oh, no, I'd never look here. Everybody looks there. Under the chair, maybe. Oh, shit. It's under the... That's hilarious. Yeah, so like a bad decision could be a bad decision regardless of whether it works out or not, because the odds are against you. Now what, motherfucker? The other thing too, breaking in, that leaves you a paper trail. People know, hey, something happened here. Like somebody broke in. What the fuck? Whereas all these other times there was never evidence anybody was ever in your house, right? That's what made it such a perfect crime. Tell you something else that occurs to me. When you just fundamentally disagree with what a character is doing, like as far as like it's super stupid, like what they're doing is super stupid, you have no emotional engagement. Like I feel no tension here. they show the guy downstairs moving. You know the time is ticking out. He's probably going to get that. And under normal circumstances, a few episodes ago, I would have been super tense. Like, if say he had to do this to save Kim. Like, he had to pull this off without getting caught to save Kim. I'd be on the edge of my seat, right? But I don't give a shit. I'm not emotionally invested because I don't agree with what he's doing. It's so stupid, right? So you lose the audience with these kind of things. So that is very risky storytelling. Look, you got this motherfucker just sitting here and shit. It's very risky storytelling, man. Like, he's probably going to end up bailing on your ass. Because if you lose the audience, they're lost. You can't get them back. I guess I better get rolling. Yeah, probably somebody showed up. Yeah. You're fucked, dude. I wonder if that's his ex-partner, the one that just got fired. He wants to get caught. Okay, you know what? Like, he must want to get caught, right? He's sitting there drinking, just wandering around looking at shit. Is he sick of this? Is he tired? Does he just want to get busted? That's right, dumbass. Like, maybe you should fucking leave, Like, Jesus, man. Yeah, you deserve every bit of this.